Hello, once again, fellow travelers in the void. We will be doing another tarot reading here today about finances. As always, I'll be doing 3 cards. This time, the first card will be what is blocking your money. The second card will be how you can overcome said blockage. And the third card will just be an overall card for your finances for 2026. Let's get started, starting with Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. You are being burdened. Maybe you are taking care of other people. Maybe you have debts. Maybe you have to keep paying something off that just isn't going away yet. This is your blockage for your money at the moment. The good part is with this card, it also signifies that whatever situation that you're in will be coming to an end. It could also mean that wherever you work, you are burdened heavily with workload. To overcome said obstacle, you need a fresh new start. You need to release all these old burdens. You need to go into a new experience, a new job, a new partnership, a new career. I think that will be very good for you so you can let go of all these burdens that aren't allowing you to grow your money. For 2026, I hear like potential. You have a lot of potential to make a lot of money. You have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is a card of needing to build the next empire, needing to build the next enterprise. And in this card, you can see he's holding the world in his hands. And that signifies that he has a decision at the end of the day, and everything that can be, could be, he just needs to realize that he has all the power right in his hand. Instead of looking out into the world, he should be looking at the power that he has. All right. Next up is Cancer. Cancer, you have been accomplishing a lot of things. You have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of accomplishment. It's a card of reading some sort of finish line. It is a card of celebration, a card of union. So you could be winning at the current moment. With your finances, you could be achieving many goals that you wanted to achieve, and that could be very well. I kind of feel like wherever you are, you kind of are done with it, and you are celebrating your win, which is good, not really a blockage. But to overcome said blockage, you have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is a card of illusions. It's a card of dreams. It's a card of uncertainty. And so whatever you've accomplished, now you're wondering, what do I do next? And there might be a lot of fog and obscurity on what it is that you really want to do next. But if you just trust your intuition, follow your heart, I'm sure you can figure it out. For your finances for the rest of the year, you have the Two of Swords. So again, at a stalemate, needing to make a decision on where it is that you want to go in life. You're not trusting your intuition. That's what the blindfold represents. Trust your intuition. Trust what the heart says. She's literally covering her heart with the two swords, and the two swords representing the left and the right, or right and wrong. And it's never, ever about right or wrong. It's always about truth. So follow what is true. And I'm sure you will find what it is you want to do with your life. And you can achieve the next goal easily. Pisces. You have the Ten of Cups as your blockage. Which isn't, I'm looking at your other cards here. I think you're winning at this current moment. It seems like you already had some sort of misfortune in the past, and now you're actually getting what you want. You're actually getting the things that you deserve, which is really good. So yeah, fortune after difficulty. You're doing well for yourself right now. Continue to win. There's nothing holding you back. Just continue to keep winning. Continue to keep pushing forward. Maybe you finally got that job promotion, or maybe you finally got that dream job, and you're finally ready to get that income that you've always needed. So that's really good. For your rest of 2026 finances, you have the Hangman, and the Hangman is a card of sacrificing movement to gain a new perspective. So in the general scheme of 2026, what this could mean is, now that you've gotten this new job, now that you've gotten you're starting to get the things that you deserve. You're starting to win. It could be saying is now the goals and dreams or where you wanted to go in life. Now you're kind of changing what it is you want to spend your money on. So take your time, see where it is you really want to go. Keep fucking winning, and be careful of people who have jealousy. I will say that with the Six of Wands card. A lot of jealous people. People don't like to see you win. I would just say that. Aquarius, your situation, your blockage is the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is a card of jack of all trades, flexibility, and but it's also a bit chaotic. You know, I feel like maybe you have a really flexible job. Maybe, you know, you can have your own hours. But your money situation is kind of chaotic. It goes up, it goes down, and then you're broke, and then you're not broke, and then you have hella money, and then you're like, where is the balance? You know, so you need to find some balance. You have the ability to make more money. You just need to find the right job. Or maybe you are in the right job and you have the Five of Wands as your to remove this blockage. And the Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. Maybe you're in a very competitive field and you are fighting to stand out. Looking at your next card, I think what you need to do is you need to continue to learn your craft a bit more. Maybe look up to someone who is already successful and see what makes them special. Don't copy, but find some inspiration. Find a way to make yourself stand out so your money isn't so chaotic all the time. You know, with this Five of Wands card, I maybe also feel like maybe some people are copying you. Maybe you're already shining and people are copying you. And I wouldn't pay much attention to it. I would just leave the battle and go on your own journey and figure out what it is that really makes you special. And like I said, with the 2026 reading in general for your finances, you have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is a card of spies. It's a card of gossip. It's also a card of observation. It's a card of learning. So you could be dealing with a lot of people. You could be dealing with a lot of eyes on you right now. You could be dealing with a lot of people who are talking about you. Maybe, you know, maybe you have some of the juice. Maybe, you know, maybe there is something special about you, but I would not worry about it. I would just focus on correcting your finances, and I wouldn't even engage in the battle. Wouldn't even engage in it. Coming from an Aquarius, wouldn't even engage. Libra, you have the Emperor as your blockage. And I'm looking at your other cards here, and I kind of feel like you're being taken advantage of. Sorry, I mean, I feel like you're following someone who appears to be an emperor, and they're trying to lead you somewhere where you're not supposed to go. And I feel like you need to be the emperor of your life, of your finances, and you shouldn't be following someone blindly just because they appear to be strong and powerful. We're all strong and powerful. We all have power within ourselves, and we should always trust ourselves first before we trust anyone else. For your challenge, to overcome this obstacle, you have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is a card of trauma. It's a card of leaving behind the trauma, but also healing and going into a period of time where, you know, the life is not as chaotic anymore. And so maybe your finances were kind of all over the place at one point, and that's changed, but I feel like the scars are still there, the worry is still there, and you need to make your own decisions. And for your overall 2026 financial reading, you have the Four of Pentacles. Again, I think you're missing out on an opportunity here that could really, really make you some money, but you're focusing on something that appears to be better, but it's not. I think you need to make your own decisions. I think you need to stop being dissatisfied with yourself and the decisions that you've made in the past. And you need to realize that you are your own emperor. Gemini. Oh, we have a reverse card here. I don't usually read reverse cards because all my cards are always upright. But when I do get them sparingly, you know, in rarity, I always take it as it was meant to happen. You know, the gods and goddesses, the universe, whatever you believe in, put this card upside down because it is necessary. And the card you have is the Ace of Pentacles reverse. The Ace of Pentacles reverse is an opportunity that is not what it appears to be. It is the group you're with, the project you're in, the job that you're in is not what it appears to be, and it is going to take from you rather than give from you. And to overcome that, you have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is just truth. You know, he just stands on business. He sees everything for what it is, and he's going to call it out. So whatever these people are trying to, get you into, or whatever, opportunity that is trying to bring you in, I think you just need to see what it is for what it is, and, speak up. Do not hold your words back. This is a card of being, an authority. He uses his words very wisely, but they also cut deep. And it's not because they are hurtful, but it's because they are truthful. And for your 2026 financial reading, I mean, hey, King of Pentacles, King of Money, right? So, yeah, I think you have everything that you already need to be successful. I think you've already done all the hard work. I think you already know what you need to do. So you just need to go and do it, and don't let people try to take that knowledge away from you, Don't let them try to take your talents away and not pay you. Leo, for your blockage, you have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you're in a job or in an environment that does not recognize you. It does not give you recognition. And, maybe the people you're working for have a bunch of ego, and they are like so not where they should be. And they think that they are, like they want to act like they know more than you, or they're better at you or something. But when shit hits the fan, who's the one who always has to come and fix it? So you're in an environment where you are not getting the recognition that you deserve. I mean, I even feel like, who's doing the work? Who's looking at the map and who's doing the work? In your way to overcome this blockage, you have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is a great card. And it's, she has a sunflower, and she also has lions behind her because it represents Leo. So you need to shine bright, Leo. You are the sun. You shine bright. You're charismatic, you're attractive, you're intelligent, you are about career, you're also emotional, and you do what it is that you want to do because what it is you do is good shit. Like you get shit done. So I think you need to keep shining brightly, get that recognition that you deserve. Maybe find a better place that will actually recognize you. With your overall finances in 2026, you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a card of emotional balance, wisdom, and not allowing your emotions to get the best of you. And so what I feel there is like maybe it upsets you that these people keep, ruining the environment in your workplace. Maybe it upsets you that you don't get the recognition that you deserve. But I think if you just calm down, if you just allow yourself to find better opportunities, you allow yourself to continue to learn more wisdom and knowledge, I think your finances will grow gradually. Maybe not at the pace that you want them to, but you're going to see your little wad of cash get bigger. So, yeah, I think you're going to be all right. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, I'm kind of getting the idea, or I'm hearing in my head, is like impulsivity. And it's like, and this card doesn't mean impulsivity. I think you're being impulsive. I think you want to grow faster. I think you want the results now. But I think what is holding you back isn't really anything bad. It's just you need to give more time. Give a little bit more time. Nurture the project that you are working on, your career. Give it a little bit more time. It may not look like it's growing now, but it is. And if you continue to work on it, if you continue to allow it to grow, it will. And with your advice to overcome this obstacle, you have the Strength card. And the Strength card is a card of quieting the inner demons, quieting that doubt, quieting the voice that's telling you that you can't do it. And so maybe, maybe you're telling yourself that, maybe people are telling you that you're wasting your time, that what you're doing is stupid. And it's like, no, they don't know what they're talking about. You are over here growing your plant, you're growing your abundance, and you're going to continue to do so. The Star card, amazing card. Star card is wish fulfillment. The Star card is everything that you wanted coming in for you. So I wouldn't even worry about it. I would just continue to grow, continue to allow the money to come in, because you're going to get everything that you want. So that's really good. Coffee sip. Oh, it's so good. Aries. Aries, you have the World as your blockage. I don't really necessarily think it's a blockage. I think that you have finished something, finished a project. Maybe you've finished some sort of training in your career. Maybe you're ready to take on the next step, which is really good. And yeah, I think you're just ready for that next step in your career. Pretty simple. For your advice to remove this blockage, you have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is a card of veiled knowledge. It's a card of secrets. It's also a card of intuition. So maybe you still have, maybe you don't, maybe you're done learning, you're done taking the courses, but now it's time to actually go and do the real thing. Maybe you take off the training wheels. Now we're gonna ride the bike. And when you ride the bike and you take off the training wheels, you realize that, yeah, the training wheels prepared you, but there's parts of this that you didn't even realize were part of the job. And so I feel like it's saying is like you're going to be learning about all the ins and outs, all the shadow details that were not told to you. But as you enter this new stage of your career, you're going to be learning a lot of new things. And you might be a little scared. It could be a bit stressful. It probably wasn't what you thought it was going to be. And with the Three of Swords as your overall money in 2026, I think it's not saying that you won't have money, but I think it's what it's saying is if you want to have money, you can't stress about not having money. You need to be ready to use these new veiled pieces of information that you've acquired and use it to your benefit. It's a learning period still. You're still learning. You're still learning, but allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to learn, and don't worry that you're wasting your time. Forgive yourself for whatever decision that you made. Maybe you're saying, oh, why did I choose this profession? And you're blaming yourself. But it's like, well, this is the profession that you chose, and you're going to make it work. Taurus. Miss Moneybags. Taurus got all the money. That's good. I'm a Taurus moon. I'm going to get all the fucking money. All right, Taurus, you have one of the best cards in the tarot, probably the best, I think the best card in terms of money in tarot. You have the Empress. And the Empress is a great card. She is attractive. She is abundant. She creates everything with ease. And she is fertile, and you need fertile ground to grow things. And that's what represents money. So it's saying here that in your situation, your blockage, I mean, maybe you just need to embody the Empress more, but I feel like you already are. So I wouldn't even be worrying about anything. I think you're already entering this stage of Empresshood, and you are learning that you can make money grow. So that's awesome. To remove your blockage, another great money card, the Ten of Pentacles. Generational wealth, legacy, having everything you could ever want, having a family, having that big fat mansion that you want. I mean, Taurus is all about luxuries and money, so you're definitely going towards that. I think to remove your blockage, whatever it is just start planning ahead for what it is that you want. Start planning what kind of life you want to live. Start planning all the things that you want to get, and start learning how to invest your money. Start learning how to make your money work for you. You don't want to work hard. You want to work smart. So I think that's really good. And you're going to be learning how. This is your card for your finances in 2026. You have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, he's studious. He is learning. And he gives messages as well. But for this reading, I just feel like, yeah, you're learning how to make your money grow for you. And so you don't have to work harder. You can just sit on the couch, have a glass of wine, watch your favorite show, and just look at your partner and just be chilling. Don't even gotta worry about it. So yeah, amazing. I'm excited for myself. All right, Virgo. Whatever is holding you back, you see exactly what it is. You have the Queen of Swords. And so, it's a sword card. It could be your mentality. It could be the people that you're working with. It could be, I'm really getting mentality. Maybe someone's telling you that you can't do it. Maybe someone's trying to tell you that, the ideas that you have aren't worthwhile. They're not going to do anything for you. And you're kind of seeing right through it. You're seeing right through it. And you're saying, why is this person always telling me I can't do it? Why are my thoughts always, every time that I want to start this new venture, why are they always saying that I can't do it? to remove this obstacle, you have the Death card. And the Death card is just saying that you just need to let that mindset die. Let it die. Let that foundation die. Let whatever person, I'm not saying for this person to die, but whoever's telling you can't do it, you need to let that voice die, for sure. And you have a great card. In your 2026 financial reading, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is pre-Empress energy. So she's not quite an Empress yet, but she's getting there. And so, you need to focus on your environment. You need to focus on making sure that you always have enough money for yourself. And working with people who actually want to uplift you. So definitely want to get a new team here. All right, last but not least, we got Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles. You feel that what you have been working on has not been worthwhile. And that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is that it has been worthwhile. It's just not where it is. It's not where you want it to be yet. And you need to continue going, continue growing, and continue to allow your career to grow more. I'm also kind of feeling like side hustle maybe. So maybe you're doing a side hustle, or you're trying to start a new business on the side. And it's like, keep nurturing it. Don't just give up so easily. It's easy to give up. But definitely try to continue to grow it. To overcome that challenge, you have the Five of Pentacles. Your obstacle is yourself right now. You feel like you can't do it. You feel like you just don't have enough money to support yourself. You don't have enough money to support this new endeavor. And all you're thinking about is, I can't. Well, you can, because your next card is a Sun card. And that is an amazing card. This is a card of shining bright. It's the sun. It shines bright. It's gold like money. And it's saying is like, if you allow the sun to shine on your plant career thing here, if you allow it to nurture itself, if you nurture it, if you allow it to grow and shine brightly, then you're going to make money. So I wouldn't even worry about it. Don't worry about all the things that may not even happen. You can do it. All right. Thank you very much. That is the financial reading for 2026 for all 12 zodiac signs. Until next time, travelers in the void. Peace.